Hey y'all, and welcome to the video. Today's video, I'm going to give you the 3 questions that you need to ask yourself and answer every single pitch shot that you have on the golf course. And if you answer these questions correctly, and on the last question, the 3rd question, if you answer it honestly, and that's a big point here, if you answer it honestly, you're going to put yourself in the best situation, hitting the best shot every single time, and therefore you're going to lower your score. Before we get into all of it, please, if you have never subscribed to my channel, please do. Give me a thumbs up, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from all of you. So, I've got 2 golf balls. We're on a par 3 here. I've come up short. I'm 15 yards short of the green, 20 yards short of the green. And I've got 2 golf balls that have ended up about 2 feet from each other. And the answers to these 3 questions are going to be very different for both of these golf balls. So, what is the first question that we have to ask ourselves? The first question is, what kind of shots does the lie that my golf ball have, the lie that I ended up in, what kind of shots does that lie allow me to hit? Second question is, of those shots that are available, what shot is the best for this situation to get me close to the hole? And then the 3rd question, and this is the one where y'all have to be super honest with yourself, is what shots am I capable of hitting? Of all the options that I have available to me, which one is the best for me? Because some of these shots you're not going to be capable of hitting. I see people all the time on the golf course choosing the wrong shot, trying to hit shots that they're not capable of. Yeah, they may be able to pull it off 1 out of 10 times, but it's those other 9 times, where does it go? So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to run through a couple different scenarios, asking ourselves these questions, and then showing you how to go through the whole process. So first thing, let me show you these 2 lies from a little bit closer up. So here are my 2 lies. The ball that's ended up in the rough is really, really nestled down in the rough. The ball that's in the fairway, sitting perfectly. So now, question number 1 again. What does the lie allow me to do? So let's take the ball that ended up here in the fairway. This lie right here allows me to hit any shot in my bag. Any shot that I want to hit, I can hit it. If I want to use a sand wedge, I can hit it. If I want to hit a flop shot, I can hit it. If I want to hit a low pitch and run, I can hit it. If I want to putt it, I can putt it. If I want to use a hybrid, I can use a hybrid. I've got every option available to me. Let's talk about the ball over here in the rough. Well, now my options start going away. Can I putt that ball? No chance. Too much grass behind the ball and around the ball. Too much high grass to roll through. Putting, not an option. Can I take a hybrid and get this ball out of here? I'm going to say no. Again, too much grass behind the ball. And because of that lie, I'm going to have to swing that hybrid too hard to get it out of this stuff here. Therefore, it's going to make it more difficult for me on the green. So I think, can I hit a pitch and run? Could I take a 7-iron and use this? I'm even going to throw that one out. Again, too much grass around the ball. This shot requires me to be a little more vertical, to have a swing that's kind of coming down so I can dig that ball out of the grass. So I think you're down to a sand wedge, a gap wedge, possibly a pitching wedge. So you can see right here, just by asking that first question and answering that first question, I'm now making decisions. This one over here, I've only got like 2 options, okay? Maybe 3. I don't think the pitching wedge is even one of them, because I've got to go get that ball out of the grass. So let's just deal with the one in the grass. Now, question number 2. What are my best options to get it close to the hole? Well, this ball is going to come out of here with very little spin, so it's going to roll. So I've got two little circles laid there up on the green, a red one and a yellow one. And I need this ball to land somewhere in between those two circles. I've got to give this ball time to roll, and luckily that pin is just out in the middle of the green. So now that I've chosen what shot to hit, and now that I have looked up there and seen what I need to do, am I capable of hitting the shot? And frankly, everybody should be capable of hitting the shot. This is about as straightforward as it gets. So I'm going to get set up to this golf ball, and all I've got to do is think about hitting down on this ball into the rough, getting it out there on the green, and letting it roll up to the hole. Pulled that ball just a touch, but I'm 10 feet. Out of that lie, I'm happy with that. Okay, so now, ball in the rough kind of answered question number 2 and question number 3. Ball number 1, I now have to start answering the questions, okay? So, what kind of shot does a lie allow me? Every one I can hit, okay? Which shot is the best shot for this particular situation? And again, I think the best shot, the easiest shot here, since I've got so much green, is to take that ball, pitch it up there with like a pitching wedge, land it just barely on the green, and let it roll up there to the hole. Could I take my sand wedge and fly it all the way back there? Absolutely. But where I have to land the sand wedge in relationship to where I have to land the pitching wedge, that target is a whole lot farther away. So it becomes a much more difficult target to hit. Can I putt this ball? Sure. A lot of grass to go through. I'm going to have to swing that putter pretty hard. I don't particularly like that option. If we were a little more downhill, I might like that option. Can I use the hybrid here? Again, absolutely. And I think hybrid is a nice little choice right here. So we know what we've got to do. I can hit any club I want. I need to get that ball up on the green, rolling back to the hole. So now, here's where you got to become honest with yourself. What shot am I capable of hitting, and which one am I the best at? I think the best option here to get your ball close to the hole is the pitching wedge that lands out on the green and rolls to the hole. But now assess your skill level. Do you have the ability to hit that shot solid? Can you control the distance of that shot to land it in the right place and roll it back there to the hole? If you can't do that the majority of the time, then we have to abandon shots. Like right at the very beginning, I abandoned the sand wedge. I think it's stupid right here to take a sand wedge and fly it back there all the way to the hole. I don't think that's very smart. So sand wedge is out. But I think the two best options here are the hybrid or your pitching wedge. If you're a more skilled golfer, I would go with the pitching wedge. If you're a less skilled golfer, I might go with the hybrid. So I'm going to hit this shot twice. I'm going to use the hybrid. Basically with the hybrid, we just use just a kind of a long putting stroke. I actually grip it with my putter grip. And now all I'm thinking about is hitting the ball with the right weight or the right strength. Okay? Very nice result, especially if I'm a beginner to a high handicapper. That's a fantastic result. So now let me hit the shot that a skilled player would hit, the shot that I would choose here. Not that I'm the most skilled player in the world, but this is the shot that I would hit trying to get that ball close to the hole. I'm going to take my pitching wedge. I'm going to fly it out there, go in. Oh, almost made that. Okay, let's go up and look at the results. All right, so let's look at the results of the 3 shots. So the shot that I hit out of the high rough, the deep rough, that had gotten buried, that my only option was to just chop it out, ended up right here. I'm 12 feet from the hole. Nice result out of that lie. Had we done any other shot, had we chosen any other shot, I don't think we'd come up that close, okay? The ball that I had the good lie, that I kind of took the beginner's option, okay? The high handicap option. The safest shot was with the hybrid. And again, I've come up 15 feet from the hole at most. For a beginner, absolutely excellent result. Gonna make a bogey at the worst. Still a chance to make a par. Now, where I chose the result back, the shot back there with my wedge, ended up right here. Again, terrific result. My chances of up and down are great. I mean, that's a putt that, you know, we should make 50% of the time. So 50% of the time, there, I made it with my sand wedge. That's how close it was. So making the right choice gives you the best opportunity to succeed. Let's go look at one other scenario. So here's my second scenario. We've put ourselves in a situation where we've got a bunker in between us and the green. That pin is right down on the front of the green, so very little green room. There's not much room on the green. Well, here's the other side of the bunker. And you can see I've got plenty of room on this side. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 paces down here to the fringe. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more paces to the hole. So we got 18 yards of room here. But notice I don't have a lot of room in the short grass. Okay? So can I land it back here in this high stuff? Sure. But I don't think it's ever going to bounce itself out onto the green. I would have to be very delicate in just barely getting it over this rise to get it to come down here through with the trajectory that's going to give it any forward. So I don't think anything low is an option. I think the first place that you can land the ball and have some success is right here on the fringe. So let's go back to the actual shot and let's talk about our options. I'm going to give myself the same lie on all 3 shots. So what kind of shot can I hit off this lie? Asking myself the questions. I can hit any shot I want to. Okay? Any shot I want to hit, I can hit. What shots do my scenario allow me to hit? Well, because of this bunker, the putter's gone. The hybrid's gone. Pitch and run is gone. So now I'm down into pitching wedge and sand wedge. So you can see as I go through my questions, I'd start whittling down things. Now, this scenario is going to best demonstrate the answers that we have to the third question. And this is where I said at the beginning, this is where you have to be real honest. What shots am I capable of? So let's start off with an experienced player. Can hit any shot I want, okay? I should have the skill level to hit any shot. The shot that I think from a skilled player is the best option is to take a lofted wedge, 56, 58, something like that, hit it up in the air, land it just on the fringe or just on the green, and let it hit softly. This green is actually sloping back to us this way, so that would help us out. I don't know if in the camera you can see, but I've got the yellow circle laying up there. That's my target. So here we go. The experienced player. I've got a great lie. I'm taking my 56-degree wedge, and I'm going to make a big, nice, slow swing, and I'm going to pitch it up there and try and get it close to the hole. Flew it just a touch too far, but nice shot, okay? Got maybe 7-8 feet, manageable. So now, let's go to the intermediate player. That high shot, that's a risky shot. You're making such a big swing. I can very easily hit that ball fat and dump it in that bunker. And if I don't have confidence that I can hit that shot, I'm going to be worried about that bunker. So that becomes a big, big obstacle to overcome. If I blade that shot with the big swing, I'm over the green. So if you're an intermediate player right here, I don't like that big high one. I like you to take kind of a gap wedge here and pitch something, just a standard pitch shot, nice and medium height. Land it out there by the red circle, a little bit shorter, and just let it roll up there towards the hole. So little different swing, little smaller swing. Keeping that shaft leaned forward. Pitching it out there. Oh my gosh, that worked out unbelievably good. Maybe that's the shot I should have hit on the first one. Awesome bounce. I've got that about 3 feet. Okay, so now, the high handicapper to the beginner. The big mistakes I see all of y'all make is you try and hit the shots that more advanced players are trying to hit, and you just get yourself in trouble. You're either going to have a bunker shot, you're knocking it over the green, you barely get it over the bunker, and you're pitching again. This is a shot right here that you need to just don't even worry about the pin. Put this ball out in the green and then go two putt. So I'm not even going to aim at the pin. I'm going to use the same club I just used right there. I'm going to take this gap wedge and I'm going to fly this ball out onto the green. And I'm just going to let it roll back there to the middle. Super safe, no worries. Let's go look at the results. So here are my results. I've got all 3 golf balls on the green. The last shot I hit for the beginner ended up back here, total safety. I'm putting. I've got 25 feet down the hill. Should be a relatively easy 2-putt. Go in. Oh, I'm good. Maybe I should start putting with my wedge. I'm pretty good with it today. So, great decisions back there as a beginner. Took all the risk out of the shot. I'm playing golf. Okay? Here's the result of the lower shot that I landed just in the fringe back there. Look at the results here. None of your buddies are even going to make you putt that one. That's a kick in. So, because I got up and down, because I chose the correct shot, I got up and down, saved my par. Now here's the results of the higher shot that I hit. That higher shot has more risk to it because of the size of the swing. If you have the skill level to pull it off, pull it off. Decent result. So the answer to all of those questions back there were every single option that we chose was fine. Be honest with yourself. Choose the right ones according to your skill level. Be honest with yourself and play golf. Now, if you'll go through these 3 questions on every single pitch shot, you are going to give yourself the best option to hit the best shot. Because that option that you chose, you're going to be confident with. The more confidence you have in the decision that you've made, the more relaxed you're going to be, the better the shot you're going to hit. So answer those 3 questions on every single pitch. What shot does my lie allow me to hit? What is the best shot for the situation? And then lastly, be honest with yourself. What shot will my skill level allow me to hit? Thanks for watching this video. I hope this helps you out. I'd love to hear comments below if you've tried this and had some success. If you've never subscribed to my channel, please do. And I will see y'all in the next video.